Okay guys, so I want to demonstrate how to use this bike rack, platform bike rack. If you guys saw my previous few video, I already did an introduction on this product. This is the cheapest, most rating platform bike rack that I could find. You could find a cheaper one, but this is the better rating one. So how this works is, see, it has a pin where you can unlock. This pin will never fall off because there's only certain way to insert this. So you have this come down, and I have my bikes right here. So just lift this up, put it on here, put this down, and make sure you want to unlock this. So I have this locked right now. The good thing about this bike rack is that you can lock it and unlock it so that people doesn't steal this. So after you unlock, you just gotta push it down. That's it. Push it down, it should hold. But of course, you also have to lock this. I forgot to do that. So if you lock this, it shouldn't go. And then it comes with a Velcro. So you could just stick the Velcro in so that to prevent the tire from moving or spinning. So additional secure. And then right here. What I usually tends to do is that I tend to lock it. If you don't lock it, people might steal this. You know, everybody could just open this. So after you lock it, this thing doesn't come up anymore. And then let me show you guys the second bike. I'm going to be putting it in. So I'm going to unlock it first. So once again, unlock the top. And then you push it in to loosen it up so you could adjust. And then let me grab the second bike. So if you have two bikes, you always want to remember that the smaller bike go inside, the bigger bike go outside. And you don't want to have it on the same directional. So if the head is on this side, you want the second bike head to be on the tail. There we go. And then once again, you just gotta push this down. That's it. And then you lock it so that nobody could steal this. So it does have some problem because it does, you see all these groove. So make sure these things have to sit in the right groove. If not, it doesn't really lock. So I have this problem already previously. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Let me put this in first. So meantime, I'm trying to fix this. I do want to introduce that this few thing that I didn't like about this bike rack is that these are really hard to adjust. You see, you could actually adjust this based on the size of your tire and based on the size of your bike. When you lose this, it sometimes gets stuck on the wheel because the dirt go inside, so it's really hard to adjust this. Another thing it's hard to adjust this is obviously this part where I'm struggling with right now. It works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't work because there we go, now it's in the groove. I just kind of move it up a little bit. See, there we go, now you can lock it. So you see all these the teeth that they have. So these things have to sit exactly on the teeth in order for you to lock it. If it's not sitting right, this lock won't work. So right now this thing is locked, everything, the Velcro is in. And yeah, one thing I want to quickly mention is you have to be careful is that every time when you push this down, make sure you put your hand on top. If you put your hand on the side of it, sometimes your finger get caught and it might hurt you. It happened once when I first got it. And another thing I mentioned that I didn't like about is it's sometimes hard to adjust this thing because the dust might go inside. But other than that, it's pretty secure. It doesn't go anywhere. Okay, thank you.